Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here's my new toy, 2007 Yamaha Apex Mountain SE. Very first actually keeping a sled. One other sled I had before was a 96 Zert 600. I took it on trade when I sold a boat. Didn't have it long, had too many. I was too worried for it to blow up on me. Too many things I'd read online. That was probably about, I'm going to say probably at least 10 years now that I had that one. And I recently just bought this straight out. The owner of this here sold to his boss, and he was using it up in Thompson. And he had a job up there, and we were running guys back and forth, and then came out one night after a job and somebody stole the plastic. So it had nice plastics on before. It was all black. I picked up these plastics here from a guy out near Winnipeg, Manitoba. I can't believe how much these plastics are worth, and I can see why guys are parting them out. So anyways, I picked up blue ones. I'm not too sure on it. Maybe I should have left it black. I gotta repaint the tunnel and do some repair on it. Typical any sled problem is a crack on the tunnel. So it's got a couple goodies. It's got the Yamaha charger made by G-Force. It's crank driven, so faster you go, faster the more air it makes. But from what I'm reading, most it'll make is anywhere from 1.8 to I think it's 5 psi of boost, so it's not really a lot, but you know, they say it's the safest boost to run. I'm really new to sleds, and I am super excited to have this one. I just took it for a rip. I've never had I don't know what to say. Like, I'm used to driving my quad. It's clutched and whatnot, but not supercharged or anything. And yeah, I've never been so fast on something so fast, tiny and tippy. If you had to turn left or right, I'd guarantee I'd probably be in a body cast. Anyways, let's take a walk around. I wasn't too sure with the blue plastics, but now that I'm looking at it, it actually doesn't look too bad. I think I might do a graphic delete. Just go bare bones on that. And it's got the, what do you call it, the floating shocks. So you got to put air in them and you adjust them for the weight of your body. Here the Float 2s are better. They're 2010 and up. Has a wideband, and it has an aftermarket tunnel. Can't remember what the name was for that or on the tunnel or not. If anybody wants to shed some light on that for me. I think it's kind of cool that the coolant goes through the bars on the side here. Let's go over in sunlight. So the coolant goes through here, and there's also an exchanger back here underneath. Keep everything cool. Aftermarket seat, Boss seat. I think I'm gonna contact a couple buddies and get that reupholstered. Maybe carry the blue on in the middle, and or blue on the seat. But this is it. I am stoked. Just went for a little rip. I just still can't believe what kind of power this thing has. I've never had anything actually, you know, pick up the front wheels or the front skis or whatever, unless I was going through water or hit a good patch of mud and giving her. Nothing like this at all. That's crazy. So just make sure I'm not pulling your chain. There's the G-Force intake there. Nice sled. Let me just take this off here and Get a better look. Now, if anybody has any suggestions, I would like to fill that hole with something. Kind of sounds perverted. But anyways, I like to fill that in with like a round thing, something just flux. So yeah, little boost thing down there, little turbine, little hair dryer, I guess people call it. And there's the G-force intake. So, story behind this: I had some money. I sold one of my cars. I was just looking for a little toy to work on over until we get some actual snow. Heard through the grapevine that there was a Yamaha, but had no plastics and needed some love. So went and took a look at it, and definitely needs some love. Sat in the trees. So after these guys stole the plastics, sat in the trees for 2 years. When they stole the plastics, they took the ignition and all that kind of stuff. So I couldn't even hear it running. So I was like, just took a chance that it would run, and so then I couldn't buy an ignition or anything. Well, I did buy an ignition, just a cheap one, and I didn't connect with the plug. So I just decided I'm going to buy the plastics. I'm boggled that you would have to pay $1,000 for plastics. Might be cheaper where you're at, but up here in frigid Manitoba, everywhere I looked, nobody had clusters or anything. They maybe had like the hood and like a tank piece for a couple $100, but it wasn't what I needed. I needed everything, which sucked. So yeah. What else can I say? So yeah, I had to pick up the plastics. It needed a slide. I assumed it didn't need a starter, so I just threw a brand new battery in, got it all back together, click, click, click. Well, sure enough, you got to take everything apart. You got to take the oil tank out, you got to take all that supercharger apart, all the intake and all that other stuff. Went to Yamaha. I can't believe it, boys. Like $900 for a Yamaha starter and no warranty. Crazy. Like, I don't get it. Yamaha, you probably could do better. You could follow up on your great machines that you do make. So I picked one up off of Amazon. Came with a 2-year warranty. Huge reviews on this starter. It came with a coil pack and $99 free shipping, 2-year warranty. How could you not? So yeah, so this is it. Put this thing back on here. It's actually kind of cold today. But I'll just start it up here so you guys can hear it. Fingers are freezing. So yeah, that looks better. Looks way better in the sun. What else can I say? It's got a wide band on it, air and fuel mixture kind of dealy. Temperature gauge. Looks really cool. I wasn't sure what it would look like, but you know, it looked really good without the plastics. I'm like, oh, but I ain't too shabby. Like I said, I just drug it home. The guy gave me a wicked deal. Lowballed them crazy. 1/3 of the price of what they sell for now. I know they're selling for around, anywhere from $4, like a bone stock. And this one's not really bone stock. I was just taking a whim. And I was looking online, and they're selling around $5 to $55. The best I've seen was a low kilometers, like mint shape one, but it didn't have the aftermarket tunnel for 55, almost 6. Not sure if I'm going to sell this one or what, but let's start it up and have a listen. It's got an aftermarket exhaust. I don't know what it is either. Nobody will tell me anything, and it's just learning as I go. The guy said all he had was a speedometer in miles per hour, and I thought, well, whatever, could probably switch that back, but no, not this one. I was surprised that it actually has a barometer on here. I don't know if they all have that. You let me know in the comments. Like I said, this is all new to me. This is the newest sled I've ever owned. I'm gonna probably keep this one. I planned on selling it, fixing it up and selling it, but I think I might keep this one. And it's got the 4-cylinder Genesis engine in it. I think there's stock 150, then the extra boost. I'm glorifying this, so I'm thinking 170 maybe. If it was dynoed, I'm guessing it was probably only going to make, if it's only 2 pounds of boost or 5 pounds of boost, it's probably only making 10 horsepower. But if you read their ad, they claim 20 horsepower guaranteed. I don't know, like I don't see too much on YouTube or any forums about the Yamaha charger, so that's probably just one of those things, one of those over the night thoughts. I don't know, yeah. But the MIP supercharger would be nice, cat's ass. So yeah, that's my 2007 Yamaha Apex Mountain SE with a few extras. I'm guessing that track is longer than factory. So yeah, so thanks for coming and checking this out. If you have any questions or comments, put it down in the comments section. Hit like, please, and subscribe to help me out with my channel. If I get a little more subscriber, I'm probably gonna do a few cool things to this. And like I said, if you guys want to share any info or know this sled, it originally came from Winnipeg. Yeah, so thanks again for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. Thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good one.